So, week 2. This week went a lot faster, mostly because I had one day off, which was last Monday. Today's Monday. It's really late for me. But it's because I really haven't been home at all. Because on Tuesday through Friday, YFU organized a trip to the Orient, which is what they call the jungle here. And that was amazing because it's just, we did so much. It was kind of like, how do I put this? It was a legit YOLO moment. It really was. I hate that word, but it really does apply here because when we got there, we did a lot of stuff, obviously. The first day we went to Mariposia, I think is the word. Butterfly House. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So excited to put pictures up when I get back home. And second day was probably the worst day. It was still fun. We went to this place called the Amazonico, which is for endangered animals. And when we left, it was sprinkling a little bit. So being from New York, I'm like, oh, sprinkle, no big deal, I can handle that. Well, it started downpouring, and all I had was jeans and a t-shirt, and I had a swim top on because we were supposed to go tubing down the river later. So, yeah, it started raining, and I thought that, okay, well, a little bit of rain, I can handle that, I'll dry. It kept on raining, and raining, and raining, and all the animals were hiding, and it was flooding, and I got soaked all the way through, and I even got water in my boots. Yeah. But it was so great. At the end, we had a tour guide from the Casa de Suiza, which is where we were staying, and basically we were all like, all of us had swimsuits on or something, so we were all like taking off our shirts and wringing them out and stuff. Took off my boots, practical waterfall came out of them, and my tour guide, he asked me in Spanish, he's like, oh, how are you doing? Are you okay? And I was like, YOLO. And he just started laughing, and it got even better because soaking wet, and we still went tubing down the river, and it's not the Amazon River. We were staying on Rio Napo, which connects to the Amazon, and the river we went down connects to the Napo, which connects to the Amazon. So it was like third-hand Amazon. But so we got in these inner tubes, and we just floated down the river, and I was in my jeans and everything, and it was pretty fun. And then the day after that, we took a hike through the jungle, and it's called Second Jungle because it's the edge of the Amazon, and the jungle had been cut down for various reasons, you know, for whatever reasons, I don't know. And, but we went for a hike, and we learned about different plants and their uses. There's one plant used for medicine for snake bites. Oh, it tastes nasty. They use alcohol to make the taste better. They need it. But, and then halfway through, there's a rope that you can go on, and you swing out over the jungle, like over open jungle. If you fall, you die. And I am terrified of heights. Not so much heights as just falling and dying. And I went on the rope, and it was so much fun. I mean, I screamed at first, but then it was fun. And it felt great because, you know, it's just one of those, it's like how people look when they climb Mount Everest, and they're all smiley, and they're like, woo, I conquered life, I climbed Mount Everest. For me, it's like, I conquered life, I hiked through the Amazon. Felt pretty good. You know, we visited Quechua families, and we tried different things. We tried chiche, which is their version of beer, I guess. It keeps them going all day when they work. And it was really cool. You know, it's different. It's eye-opening to see how people live when they don't have anything, and they still make it work. And, you know, they just had what they needed, and that's all they really wanted, I guess. It was nice. And, also, what was kind of eye-opening is that La Casa Suiza is kind of like a resort. It looks kind of like Hawaii. Like, it has like the huts that you would see in Hawaii or whatever, except it's in the Amazon. And it really is a nice place. And it's the type of place that Americans would go. And there were Americans there. thing is that I've gotten so used to being in Ecuador and to their customs and, you know, trying to act like them as much as possible despite the fact that obviously I do not look like one. But with these Americans, you know, we talked to them, we were friendly with them. Some would ask us, you know, what we're doing here. There was a mission group one day, and there was pretty sure they were honeymooning a couple the next day, and stuff like that. But it's weird because you always hear how some foreigners think that Americans are annoying. It can be kind of true because they were loud and they were obnoxious, and they took more food than they needed, which is like a waste to me now. Like, that's how it looks to me. And you know, some of them just, I applaud them for trying, but some of them should not have been speaking Spanish. It's just, I don't know, it's weird. You know, it's just, I feel like I'm not completely American anymore, but I'm not Ecuadorian. And I don't know, you know, I'm just me. And it's different when you come from a country and you live in a world where there are boundaries, and those boundaries separate, and they make you a certain type of person. You know, like wherever I go, I will be American. I speak English a certain way, I look a certain way, I have certain ethics and morals that are American. But at the same time, I'm not, you know? I'm just me. I'm Sabrina. I'm not Sabrina from America. I'm not Sabrina from Ecuador. I'm just Sabrina. And it's just, it's kind of eye-opening, you know? But that's what the trip is about. So it's kind of nice. So we came back on Friday, and I stayed home for one night, and then my family and I went to Ibarra to visit more family, and that was a lot of fun. But before we went there, we went to Otavalo, or Otavalo is technically how you're supposed to pronounce it, and that was pretty cool. It was kind of a gloomy day when we went, so it didn't quite look like the pictures, but it was really great, just so much color, and it was pretty cool. Ended up having to explain dream catchers to my mom because she didn't know what they were, but I went there with $100, I think, and for about $75 I got a coat, a bag, a sweater, an alpaca made from alpaca, like a little toy alpaca made from alpaca, for a wine bottle as a gift, and 2 necklaces. 7 things. Pretty good. Most of them were gifts. Jacket and the bag were for me, but still, I mean, it's pretty cool what you can get there. And I learned how to haggle really quick. I think the best one was when I was getting the wine bottle. This lady wanted 20 for it, and I was like, no, 15. And she looked at me, she's like, 16, and I'm like, 15. She's like, oh, okay. So it's pretty cool. And after that, we went to go see our family, and it was really fun. There were actually a lot of girls there, mostly my age. One had actually come back from America as a foreign exchange student. And, you know, we hung out, and we ended up going to a party. And this wasn't the kid time party or whatever, you know, where it starts at 4. This party, we ended up going there, it was 11. We stayed till 2 in the morning. It was a lot of fun. And I wasn't worried or anything about being in a different place and doing a party or whatever, because we were in a big group. I think there's 8 of us, 7 or 8 of us. They were all my family, and that was before my brother came with his friends. So our group was like 11 by the end of the night. But it was lots of fun. And we came home, slept, definitely slept. And then the next day, we just kind of hung out and ate. And what else? Oh, they had me sing. They're always having me sing here. They love opera. It's so nice. And we ended up going to get ice cream. It was so good. I got fresas con crema, which is strawberries with cream. I wish ice cream was like that in the United States. And we came home. That was pretty much my week and my feelings and what I did. So I think that's about it. So until next week.